Welcome back to Bio Prototype. We're playing as Stomy again, trying to get a win here on stage 1. The first 2 videos, I was just kind of like learning how things work. Clearly there's enemies up here because that's where I'm auto-aiming. I need to get as many cells as I can and beat these monsters. Although, the nice thing about this game is it like remembers them. I don't know, I'm not sure what the levels in the bottom left do. I haven't really figured that out yet. Looks like we start with the spine of the white fox here, which is pretty good quick, so we want. As much as I want the tentacle, I think we need to make sure we get enough nerves, and they don't always come up as often as I like, so we'll get that one first. Also, the retinas have been reworked. I don't remember how they worked before, but now they activate the right side organ when the left side organ contributes to a kill. It doesn't have to get to a kill. So basically when the left side organ damages an enemy, and then when the enemy dies, eventually from one means or another, it'll activate the one on the right. But I think we'll go for the tentacle if I can talk, because we can use this in our current thing, and I like immediate satisfaction, so I can just go ahead and drag you in here, and this nerve will give us the tentacle unlocked there, and boom. Now we have 2 things firing off now. Also, somebody explained to me how it works. You can save these things. You click on the first one, control click, drag it onto the bottom one, so it's an ESL thing, because that's in a different language. Put that down there, and it gets saved over here. This button clears it, this button lets you take a look at it, and if you want to bring it back in, you just drag it back in, and you can save chains. That way you can test, if you want to like clear them out and test one brain at a time, you can do that. Also, there's been an update. They added a couple new things here. Effective radius is something you can increase the organ's effective radius. Bump my mic there, sorry. And you can also increase, I think, critical damage, which is cool. Developers like updating this game at a tremendous rate. Also, thank you to the people in the comments who taught me things about my questions from the previous video. So the way this works, here's my tentacle thing. Fires initial 1 big shot, does like 10, 9, 14 damage, whatever. And then it shoots off 3 little shots that kind of like go off into other little areas. So overall, we're doing pretty nice here. But this is going to be the one, this is going to be the run that we win. I will try my best to make it happen, because I need to unlock new characters. Also, I just like to win. Yeah, we can't just keep playing the same 2 characters over and over. We gotta unlock new ones, which means I need to win. We have to make it happen. Gee, would you like a spine of the mammoth? Or spine of the mammoth? Or how about a spine of the mammoth? But it's a better tier. I think it's, from what I understand, like the best way to do is to like do quickly firing spines and then like big hitters down the line. I'm not sure if that'd be spine or not, but should I just refresh here? You know, I'll take it because it's like a rare tier 1, and I do need another spine for another brain later on. We definitely need nerves, are always a very high priority, I think. So I'll take this right now, even though this means I can't add any new weapons right now. So let's go ahead and go into the next wave here, and we'll just be using the same build. It should be fine for wave 3 as well. I feel confident, although you guys are... These little worm dudes are rather tanky, and these flying dudes are rather, well, quick and flying. They're dangerous. Okay, getting hurt, not super great. Mostly getting greedy for picking up cells, and you guys are... well, rather getting in the way of that per se. Well, that's what I get for getting a nerve and a spine in the same go. Should have gotten a weapon, but I'm thinking long term for building the big boy build. That's going to get us the big wins later on. And in order to do that, we might have to do a little challenge wave early on here. I don't understand the gland of the spider at all. Connect movement impaired enemies with beams. Damaging enemies caught in the beams. So if I have a different ability that applies slow or some movement impairment on them, and there's 2 of them that are impaired, like the game will have a beam connect between them, and any other enemies that walk into that beam get hurt. So until I have something that impairs their movement, this doesn't actually do me any good, because it itself, I don't think, does any movement impairment. Or maybe it does, I don't know. I think I'm just going to go for like the tried and true tentacle that shoots an 8 damage projectile every time it gets activated. I think that's going to be our best choice here. Ooh, Gland of the Mutant. That's right, Gland was the thing we unlocked last time. Connect mutants with beams. So glands are all about connecting people. Damaging enemies caught in the beam. I mean, it might be alright. But then again, a Spine of the Jackal fires very frequently, and we want that at the start of our thing for sure. So we're going to go ahead and grab that instead. Ooh, we get another one? Ooh, maybe. We could have up to 4 brains, so having 4 of these would be good. Gland of the Snail, connect units affected by wings with beams. Damage enemies caught in the beams. So glands are all about putting beams between people's, and the beams hurt. I don't know. I have no idea if that's good or bad. Maybe we try that later. First, I just want to actually win a run before testing out the glands. Do I get another Spine of the Jackal here? I think I do. We go into here, and we're going to put a little Spine of the Jackal on one of you guys. This one's slightly better, so here you go. This one does more damage, but this one fires more frequently, and we want high frequency attacks on the early one, and then a big heavy hitter later on, which you actually are not. You, on the other hand, hit for 8 damage, so that seems better over there. Does end the chain, though. Not ideal. Can I buy another brain or something? I certainly can, and I think I'm going to buy that brain. Thank you very much. honestly, what we have right now, it seems pretty good. Not too shabby. It seems like it's firing very quickly and a lot of bounce damage around. I'm into it. I guess this other brain can just have the tentacle of the swordfish for now. And into battle we go, and we're shooting lots of projectiles here very quickly. They don't do a lot of damage per se, but like it seems to be enough for now. We don't really have like a big heavy hitting ability to follow up the chain with, which we kind of need, but we're not there yet. You're gonna soak a lot of damage there, big guy. It's gonna be a bit of a problem. A little lag spike there. I don't know if that's the game or my computer. My computer has, I need to upgrade my power supply or something, which is weird because it's a good computer, but this is what it is. We're doing great here at getting the cells. My DPS is not good enough. I haven't even taken out the first big guy, let alone the other one, so we're not actually doing super great on the damage front, and I'm missing out on potential organs from those guys, which is also not great. I need to stop getting hurt here. So I would call this DPS lacking, is the word I would use. We did pick up one loot, I guess. Ooh, 19 damage with 37% crit chance. That's the heavy hitter we're looking for. I could use one more fast-firing thing. This one, Spine of the White Fox, has 2 vessels, but from what I've heard, having one chain, like having... like, the split vessel is actually not what you want. You want one really long chain as opposed to 2, like, ones that are like half the length, so you don't actually want multiple vessels. Unless I'm wrong. I'll go ahead and get the, I guess get the final spine I need, since the spine of the jackal is nice and quick. Well, if there's some good ones over there. Spread effects to the right side organ on the ground. Do I get this? What I want is more damaging ones right now, so I need to refresh for some damaging ones. Here we go. Limb of the germ rat launches a short-range attack and circle in front of you and activate it, which does 18 damage, which is a heavy hitter, which is what we're looking for, the big heavy hitters. All right, so if we put, you know, keep this first, I took off the second brain for now, just testing. Do the tentacle into the nerve, into the limb of the germ rat. This alone does this, where you hit them, and then like big AoE explosions is just great value. And if I put the limb and the skeleton on it after a nerve, it's now looking like this, where when I hit them, they also do like little AoE skeleton attack, which does some like decent damage. Not a ton, because the nerve like reduces its damage, but not bad. That does reduce its effectivity, but still, it's 7 in AoE is not awful. Now on the second brain, I'm going to turn off the first one for now, so we can test the second on its own. Spine of the jackal, tentacle into spine into tentacle of the mushroom. See if this even works. So it's going to fire 3 shots. Those 3 shots hit. Are they firing an extra shot? Doesn't seem to be. It looks like it's not working. Find spine, and spine doesn't work. So I guess I'll just do this here and have that just be it for now until we get more connectors. Need more nerves, and that'll look like this by itself. I mean, it's alright, I guess. And I guess we go into battle here. I never know what things to buy in the culture upgrade menu. Oh, that's much better damage. Oh, and it's visually satisfying too. Just like it hits them and does like this beautiful circle of limbs. How fast is it going to take down that big guy? Because these guys are like the tankiest guys in the game I've encountered so far. Of like the 10 waves may pass. We beat them in, I think, a record time. It is very strong. This is beautiful. We have made great life choices, mostly by just reading that one comment that told us, yeah, do what you're doing, but also put a heavy hitter at the end. So that's good. Give me more of those limbs on the ground. You are a little bit too close for comfort there, sir, but drop me a limb, please. You still take a while to go down, but we're getting tremendous value from you. You are durable, but I need your organ to become my organ, and we take out the ones around them like they're nothing. It is just beautiful. Can I get you in 6 seconds? I don't know that I can. I think as soon as you take out one of these big guys, another one replaces them. Come on, die so I can get your thing? No? Oh, he didn't die. Didn't get his thing. Oh well. Still, 5 organs. Let's go. Got a lung of the narwhal to atomize the effects of the organ on the right and make it surround us, which is pretty good. Seems like it's a rare tier one. It's a blue rarity. We got intestine the slime. Spreads the effects of the organ on the ground. Okay. Common. Common limb of the skeleton. Big damage. 18. Not bad. Lung of the puffer, atomize it on the rare tier 2. Another nerve, we needed this. Activate the right side organ when the left side deals critical strikes. So you gotta put it after something that has a high crit chance. Okay. It wouldn't hurt me to improve my crit rate. Connect eggs with beams, damaging enemies caught in the beams. What are these eggs of which you speak? I don't know. Did I go over the tentacle of the worm just because I don't think I had enough diamond attacky things? I think we do. Somebody explained to me the rare circumstances where these bladders with their charges could be useful, but I didn't fully understand it. So I think it was pass on them for now until I actually understand it. I need to get a win here. I think I've got enough of the intestines and the lungs. I'm just going to refresh and hopefully get like something that attacks. Limb of the germ rat is honestly one of my favorite ones. It's pretty good. It's not a very great tier of it, maybe? Maybe it's alright. I don't know. I could get another spine check. I think I've got enough spines. Get this. Like the limb, that's a good one. We want it. I wasn't impressed with the poison last time I used it. The shock one's probably okay for increasing, you know, 10% extra damage, but like, I'd rather just have another weapon than like doing 10% extra damage, right? Again, with the blaze, like it's all right, but I just prefer like instant damage. So reroll maybe? Nerves. We always seem short on nerves. This is very tempting. Oh, this is where you get the eggs from. This offspring. Also, somebody told me hearts work well with offsprings. Well, since I'm not worried about that right now, but now that I know, but we could have got another thing, made a thing going there with that gland and this, but we're going for the nerve. He's got nerves of steel. Can't afford that brain though, because I rerolled too much. All right, we made something great here. We're still using the spine of the jackal into the tentacle of the pupa, the nerve of the boxer into the limb of the germ rat over here. But then we have this nerve of the boxer here, which gives another limb of the germ rat down here, into another nerve, into the limb of the skeleton. So we basically added in another limb of the germ rat into the chain here. And now what's happening is it's triggering the AoE explosion like twice as fast, which is triggering like the swinging limbs of the skeletons even faster, which is great. And that's just one brain. All right, now on the second brain, we have the spine of the jackal into the tentacle of the worm, which shoots projectiles, and then another nerve to connect it over to the tentacle of the swordfish, which shoots more projectiles. This over here doesn't do anything. I'm finding that putting a second spine, even as quick firing one, doesn't work. I tried doing this with and without it. The limb of the skeleton just never fires, so it's literally pointless on there. But this still works. And it looks like this, where I shoot a spinning thing around me, and when the spinning thing around me crits, it shoots the little small projectiles outwards. And so here we go into wave 6 with our spinning thing of doom around us, and when we hit these guys, big AoE damage, and we're just melting these tankier dudes like they're nothing, and oh, even like the big yellow dudes are going down pretty quick, so I'm feeling pretty strong. I'm feeling like maybe this is the one where we beat all 15 waves of this first stage, which was supposed to be fairly easy, but I spent the first two videos just trying to like learn things, and thus I did learn, but I didn't actually win per se. But now we know what's up and what's good and what's all the great stuff. But all I know is we are just marking these guys like they don't even stand a chance. There's nothing to do. It's weird though that like waves, I think 3 and 4 give you like organs on the ground, but waves like 6, 7, I think 8 don't. It's like you get less rewarded as you go on. I don't know. Still, it's fine though. Like you have a plethora of organs. Just weird that certain waves will reward you heavily 2 in a row, then like 2, 3 waves in a row we're like, nah, you get nothing apart from just like the little cells in the ground. But maybe get more cells in the ground. I mean, I've gotten like 300 plus this wave, so pretty good, right? Just keep wrecking these guys. More goods for us is more stuff to buy, like brains. Gland of the imp. Connect. These glands are very contingent upon offspring, I'm noticing. Like you need to plan ahead and like, I'm gonna get this gland, the imp, hope I get the offspring, or get the offspring, hope I get the... I think you get the offspring first, because the gland without the offspring is useless. The offspring without the gland is still useful, right? What I'm really lacking right now on is attack diamonds, so I'm just gonna go for those really. But not this one because I don't have the imp, so refresher Tony, a bit of a pricey thing to do, but here we are. I also need more nerves. Spines, I think only 1 spine per chain is useful. Anything beyond that seems kind of a waste. Belly of the Schrodinger, it gives them wither, which means they die when the hit points fall below a certain threshold. But the max, you can only get a max stack of 1, so like it's 7%. If their hit points get below 7%, they die. I guess if you have something that's like 500% efficiency, it might be they die below 35% after 3 seconds. I don't know. It just seems like a whole lot of setup for. I mean, maybe it's like against like the big tanky guys, it could be useful, I suppose. Put it at the end of a chain with something with high efficiency. I mean, the lung of Norwal has high efficiency, and it can make it surround me, and maybe there's something to be had there. I could try it. We'll try and work that in somewhere. I'll take another limb of the skeleton. Seems like a pretty solid one to have. Time to unlock another brain capacity. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, no, not capacity, brain. Or is it better to go for capacity? Should I not be focusing on brains and instead be focusing on brain capacity? It's a lot more expensive, but maybe? I don't know, which is better. It's definitely a lot more expensive, which makes you think it'd be better, right? Now I can have 9 in this first chain, which means I can toss another one on here somewhere. Well, here, really, I guess. I need another capacity before that's actually useful in this chain, I think. Ooh, I didn't get any nerves. The only thing I have to connect here is spines. On this one, that's a problem. I guess I'll start something over here. Again, just spines. All right, we'll do the lung thing I was talking about. The better lung. 372% activation, yes. And give us the belly of the Schrodinger. So if their hit points, if this gets applied, they'll get hit with a 26%, their hit points, if it's on for 3 seconds and they're not below 26% by then, they'll then die. So against big guys, this might be useful, save some time on the big guys. I'm actually going to take this part of it off, save this. Can I save more than one at a time? Ooh, I don't know if I can. Actually, I haven't saved this one yet. For science, I take you off, save you down here, and you're saved there. And can I save more than one at a time? Put you down here. I can, fantastic. It looks like maybe 3 is the max. Now we're going to test out this right here. Spine into the tentacle of the worm, into this. I just want to see what this kind of looks like as far as like the frequency of it appearing. Do I see any visuals? Nothing's really happening per se, apart from these things spinning. If I walk away, do they keep like triggering their effects? Does it not work on these things? Nothing seems to be happening. It did say it takes 9 seconds to activate, so I'll chill here. All right, it's been like 15 seconds or something, and I see nothing happening, so either it doesn't work on these things because they're not like organic, or maybe it just doesn't work at all in this combo. I don't know. I mean, it says atomize the effects of the right side organ, make it surround, but it's not atomizing around me per se, so I don't know what to tell you. But it doesn't hurt anything to have it on there, so we'll just go ahead and just toss it on there, and we'll just do what you're gonna do there, King. All I have is these spines that connect. Should I just like get rid of these for money? I'm not using them. Sure. Get rid of you? Okay, I mean, I do need to have, if I get 2 more brains, I want 2 more spines. I'll hang into these 2. I guess we can go with the next wave here with effectively the same build, except for there's a possibility that wither might get applied on it. Like, it's supposed to atomize it. Maybe wither can't be atomized around me. I don't know. I don't really fully understand all the things in this game. We're still learning. I'm not going to work too hard. Oh, wait, did you just drop an organ for me? Or is it possible for these big guys to drop organs too? Now it's just... Maybe? Yeah, okay. Okay, so I guess these big guys can also drop organs. I just didn't notice it. Also, they seem oddly less tanky than the other guys. They're like slower and less tanky than the other guys in the previous waves, like the really heavy hitting ones. I guess the balancing the game is still a work in progress. It is in early access. I just find the waves with these guys like almost easier than the ones before, which is weird. We're doing fine. I do need lots of money though. 600 would be good so I can unlock another brain capacity to get my brains more valuable. I'm not sure. Maybe I should go for like 4 brains first and then the capacity, or 3 brains then capacity. I don't know. Probably depends on how many organs you have and what their whole kind of setup is. But this wave is just this build we have is still remarkably powerful, and we're doing just fantastic. It's not even a challenge yet. That could change at any moment. But for now, we are chilling and vibing and just murking these big dudes into the wave here. Oh, got the gland of the spider there. So, do I need another offspring thing to connect that? Probably. Belly of the snowman. Here's the movement speed one. Okay, all right. Well, if we want to adjust our movement speed, we can do that. Ooh, tentacle of the dragon. Self-surrounding projectile when activated. Yes, I do want that. It does 14 damage. I'm all about that. Nice rarity too. Well, I guess blue rarity. There's the offspring of the imp. Did I get the other thing? I don't remember if I did or not. I did not get the other imp thing, so I don't really need that per se. I'd rather have the nerve or the raptors. We are very short on nerves, so I definitely want anything nerve-like to connect my stuff. I don't think I want any lungs or bellies right now. I'll do a little quick refresh. I don't need another spine per se. The retina. Do I want to try and make the retina work? I mean, it does connect into tentacle, limb, and offspring. We'll try the retina. It got changed in the most recent patch. Let's go ahead and unlock the next brain capacity so we can have a grand total of 10 things connected to my brain. One long chain seems to be the way to go from what I hear. This limb doesn't have a vessel on it, but this one does. So I'm going to swap these out here and keep it going. You've got 33% crit chance, which combines nicely with the nerve or the raptor. So on average, every 3 times you hit, this will activate and trigger this last one with 109% efficiency, which is good for nerve. Most nerves do like 30 to 40% on average. So do we want to connect you with the tentacle of the dragon? I mean, it's usually want the heavy hitters at the end, right? Although you go in circles. You go in circles for 3 seconds. We'll try you. So we go in here and we test it out, and it's actually working beautifully. These dragons are circling, and they circle me, actually, which is great, because that's just like a little circle of protection around me. Yeah, I'm super into that, and that's just one brain. I'm just going to take off this lung on the second brain, take off the lung of the narwhal. It doesn't seem to be doing anything with the wither, so I'm not going to bother with you. Put the retina over here in this connector. I'm not sure I want this weak hitter here, but, I mean, I need to keep the chain going, and I guess this... No, most of my strong ones don't keep the chain going. I guess we'll end it with the limb of the skeleton for now, because I have no big hitters that have vessels on them at the end, so they'll have to do. And I don't know if it'll work, but we'll put the intestine of the slime right here, Slimmy slime, and have it activate the belly of the snowman. I don't know what's going on outside, but like every 2 minutes there's a car driving by. It's very noisy today. And Mike doesn't always pick up though. Decreases target's movement speed for a duration when activated. So this is gonna it's gonna slow them down if it even works. I don't know if it's going to or not. I can even keep the chain going. I mean, I guess we can do the lung of the puffer or that activates a little more frequently and try this. Maybe that'll work. Probably not, but we'll see. We'll test out just this one combo here. So spins around us. This is the second brain. There's the snowman getting put on the ground, so that works. The one after, and oh, there it is. I think that's the whatever that last one I put it on. So is that the wither or is that something else? All I know is it's working. What does it do though? So the smaller circle was this, like the slowing them down. And this one over here was the wither, so maybe I just needed like the faster activation time of this lung compared to this lung. Maybe this one's activation time was too slow compared to the rest of the chain. I don't know. All I know is we got the wither thing now. The death threshold's only 11%, but I mean it's something on there. I'll eventually replace it with something better, I imagine. So I muted my mic because my neighbor was being really noisy on their motorcycle or whatever, and I guess I forgot to unmute it, so I don't know how much that you missed. I don't know if you missed the entire last wave or part of it or the part where I was building stuff before. All I know is some of the recording got muted. Oh well. The last wave we dominated. It was amazing. Also, we got the tentacle of the hornet here, which fires projectiles. Okay, and the tentacle of the starfish fires multiple projectiles in a circle. So, and I missed one on the ground there, I guess. And got some more organs there. What do we want here? Nerve of the boxer. We need more nerves. We take the nerves for sure. Nerves are always important. We got enough spines, I think, here. Activate the right side organ while the effects of the left side organ expire. Oh, do I have anything that's based on time? I think I'm just going to refresh there and pass on that. And Limb of the Giant. Yes, 16 damage, short range, and a rectangle. I do want that. That'd be great. And what else do I want? Ooh, that's a legendary. Do I have anything? Like, effects aspire. Does that, like, does that count as my regular attacks? I guess we can, like, test it and see. Land the sludge is interesting. Alright, I think it's probably time we got ourselves another brain here would be good. I wouldn't mind some more other upgrades, but like the brains, like you gotta get the brains and they're so expensive to get, you can't really afford to get anything else, just gotta save it for brains. And now we must do all this stuff here. So this is interesting. I wanted to test out the cochlea if it activates the thing on the right, if you have something that like is a regular attack, and it does. But because this has duration of 1 second, so after this thing's 1 second expires, this will then trigger the organ on the right. So it doesn't trigger on hit, it triggers on when its time runs out. So it does work with regular projectile attacks. And this is what it looks like. It shoots these, and after the 1 second expires, it then has that go, which is a bit late. You'd rather have it like hit when this hits here, so I'm not sure how useful that'll be. I need to find something that like has a shorter expiration time for a projectile to make that useful. But this is the only one I have available over here that even lets me do a cochlea next, so I think these mice, I mean, it'll probably hit some enemies over there, right? Sometimes? Sure, it'll be okay, I guess. And we'll give it a nerve over here, and at any time this limb happens to hit something, we'll then give him a little swoop of a skeleton, but it'll only activate when it hits something, but maybe it'll be alright. Give it a whirl and see how we feel about it, and I mean, yeah, it's getting a few hits over there, so it's not completely useless. Maybe if some of them are missing on the other side, but overall, seems to be doing just fine. We're on wave 9 and we're chilling. More organs. It's a test in the slime. I'll take it. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty strong here. Oh, we got the big dudes coming in. How quickly are these guys going to get bodied? Not as quickly as they were before. Maybe they get more hit points as time goes on. Oh, you are super tanky. My goodness, that guy didn't want to die. I think as soon as you take out one, another one spawns. That one went down quicker. Not sure why some died quicker than others. Maybe he got hit with some wither. Oh, look at my little dragon skulls soaring. Oh, like they're really far away, but they're soaring. No, let's not walk these guys get hit. Oh, there's two on board, so they're not like when one goes away, the other appears. They're just zooming. A little bit of movement speed investment would not be a terrible life choice for me. Getting some more damage for the big guy here would be good. Get my wither to like activate at more than 11% would probably be useful against this guy. I'm not even sure the wither's being put on the ground there. I don't even know. Oh, there it is. There's the wither. All right. I think we got some wither on these guys there. I need to figure out a way to make the wither more valuable. I need to stop getting greedy for resources. One more hit and we lose the wave. So let's play super duper safe. Those cells can be regained and regathered at another time. I might get this guy's organ if you want to cooperate, but it's not worth risking my life for. We're chilling and vibing. Get a few of these many things over here if we can. Beautiful. And we got a lot of organs over there as well. And Tess in the monolith puts the stuff on the ground, effects on the ground. Another retina, okay. Get a kill, it does a thing. Activate the right side organ nerves. We need lots of nerves. Hey, a wing of the giant bat that actually has vessels on it. Great. It's my first time seeing one that actually has vessels. Grant increased organ damage for a duration when activated. The buff effects scales efficient the left side organ. So you want it to be left with something highly efficient, and then the organ damage. So it buffs on the right. I think. I don't know. I don't understand this one. And hearts, so we can do stuff with the embryo or the offspring if we want. I can't talk words goodly. There we go. Another heart of the emperor, but I just got one. I don't know that I need another. I don't think I got the eggs yet, so I'm not going to worry about that gland. I don't really want that. I'm going to refresh here. Another nerve. We always need nerves. You never have enough nerves in this game. Although we just got... How many nerves am I sitting at right now? Do I go for tentacles? We're lacking on the damage front as well. I'm sitting on 2 nerves and not enough damage attacky things. So let's get a tentacle there. And now we probably have enough. Do we want tentacle of the hornet or tentacle of the worm? This one has a vessel, so we'll go for this one. And that should probably help us out a little bit. What can I afford to buy here? I can get another brain. I think we're going to do exactly that. Love that for us. Need to fix this right brain to get more value, so let's go ahead and put the little whirly projectiles on you. Occurs to me I should put my best nerves on my number 1 thing here, which seems pretty strong. Alright, we're kind of limited on attacks that show more vessels for us, so this is the best I could do for the brain right now. We'll spine the white fox into this damage dealing 1, into this, or should I do it the other way around where... Nope, never mind, because that ends the cycle. Okay, we kind of have to do it that way. Let's go ahead and test this new brain out. So I shoot these out in a 3-piece, and then they do little limbs, circles, spinny attack thing around us. My neighbor is driving me crazy, bro. Like, take it to the shop. Stop doing laps around as you're working on it. It's so annoying. All right, let's give it a whirl here on wave 10. I think it's the farthest I've made it. I would like to make it to wave 15. Would be great here for us. I'm 52 minutes deep in this recording. All right, let's come on. Just keep working on it. We're doing pretty well. I feel like we're fairly strong. Also, I'm not seeing a lot of like the big tanky boys, which I think makes it an easier wave. Those big tanky boys are, well, they're big and tanky and move fairly quickly, so they can make things a little bit dicey, but we're vibing. This seems like an easy one. It's really satisfying watching, like when you hit a big group of 4 or 5. Oh, it's a boss wave. It's not an easy one at all. It's a boss wave. Oh boy. And it's the dragon. The dragon had insane hit points last time. The wither might shave a little bit of time off of farming it, but this is gonna be tricky. I need to like get to a corner, kite you over to it. This where like more movement speed would be good. Maybe like kite you and circle around you. These other guys are problematic. Luckily we have a lot of like area clear around us, but oh, it's real. We got him. Fantastic. We beat the boss. That's terrifying. Shows you how low my DPS was in the last video, considering how long I tried to kite the thing around here. That's a scary boss, though. That's like, that boss I think is kind of like a DPS check. Also like a crowd clear check. Cloud? What's this, Final Fantasy 7? No. Give me all this money, though. Honestly, we made it. That's great. We made it past that first boss. Love that for us. Ooh, and another nerve. I will happily take that nerve. Another nerve, just in case. Sure. Although that's, I think we got enough of the tentacles. Another bladder. I don't really love messing around with the bladders. I don't need more spines. I'll refresh here. I guess I can take a 10. It has no vessel on it, though. I've got enough of these things that have no vessel on them. I'm not worried about another long, not usually the ones I have. Refresh, I suppose. More spines and a gland. Oh, I don't really want this. I'm burning too many refreshes, though. Limb of the Giant. There we go. It's got a vessel, 20 damage. I will happily take Limb of the Giant. Poison bags I don't love. Oh, this guy has vessels. 2 is overkill, because 1 long line is better, but I'll take it. It's only 4 damage, but like it shoots, I think, 3 at a time, so that'll do. Wait, do I get 4 here? Do I want another retina? I need some connectors. Ooh, that's a legendary tier. Put the effects of the organ on the ground. Maybe we could work into something, I don't know. I can get another brain capacity for 800. I think I'm actually going to hold off on that, and I'm more concerned with constant survivability right now, so having a little bit more movement speed, nice. 15% is a pretty generous increase, and just in case, let's take 50 more hit points. It only costs 50. Just to keep ourselves on the careful. Also, let's improve the organ quality drops. Although, 2% per upgrade it's very expensive for not a huge increase, but maybe just 1 to see if it makes a difference or not. I wonder if the effective radius is worth getting. 10% increase organ effective radius. That means they attack in like a bigger area. Honestly, maybe we get one of these. A little bit, 20% more critical damage. That seems pretty good. And base damage, more base damage. Just a little bit of everything, more pickup range. I think we're fine on that. And yeah, more crit chance. Yes, that seems fine. And organ drop rate. That seems like not much of an increase, but we'll try it. Let's spread it out around a little bit. This thing up here is now up to 38% crit chance, which is good. I think a tentacle is good. Tentacle swordfish is good early in the chain because it fires projectiles repeatedly. So if it shoots 3 projectiles, that's 3 chance of it's like activating the thing on the right. So I think you probably want tentacles as early in the chain as possible as you can. Maybe I should rework this one later. It's got a 19% crit chance. Do I want to use the crit one right away? Maybe late in the chain, I don't know. I'm actually doing kind of okay on nerves right now. All right, I reworked the 4th one over here. So, oops, didn't mean to drag that. Didn't do anything though. Spine of the White Fox does quickly firing this, and then shoots lots of projectiles, which triggers this multiple times. And this will trigger the Tentacle of the Hornet for little projectiles. And if those crit, which has a 25% chance to crit, then this will do a big boy damage hit of 32 and an AoE, which should be a pretty good brain, I think. I can't go any farther with it because I've run up these ones that don't have a vessel at the end of it are kind of proving to be a problem here. We test it out, and it looks like this. I shoot 3 at a time, and lots of limbs, lots of projectiles, and this is just one brain. I'm seeing like 32, 40, 50, 64, 70, insane DPS on just one brain. We have cracked the code for big damage. It's called the Swordfish early on in the chain, and the Nerve of the Raptor at the end. We go into our next battle here, and let's see what kind of crazy shenanigans we can get up to here as I glance over to make sure don't have my mic muted. Don't want to be missing out on this sweet, insane... Oh, it's just devastating. Once those limbs go from the fourth brain alone is just doing great work. Also, the Wither... I just know the Wither has an animation where, like, when the Wither activates it, like a little hand reaches up and grabs him, which is kind of cool, but there's literally no challenge this way. We're just chilling. Even with the extra 15% movement speed, I mean, I'm definitely faster, but I don't feel like I'm really zooming just yet. It might not hurt me to get another stack of movement speed, but we are just doing absolute work on this wave. It's almost over, 5 seconds left, and I'm just trying to gather as many of these cells as I can before the next wave, because we are just incredible. I'm going to go for the limb that has the vessel on it, even though they're both rare. Weird that a rare one has no vessel attached to it. That seems great, though. Neither of you has a vessel attached to it, so I'm going to hard pass on both these. Do a little refresh action here. And Wing of the Gargoyle. Great chance to avoid damage taken. Ooh, that could save my life. Did help you out last time. For safety, we'll take this one because it helps us dodge damage, if I can talk. Only 2 organs at a time. Can I slap you on the 6th one here, maybe? I never did finish this one off. All right, I wanted to add it on the Wing of the Gargoyle for the chance to dodge on the 3rd brain here, but I couldn't figure out how to make it work with the organs I had, just wasn't working out, so I went ahead and reworked the 3rd brain to just be basically the same, except for now it has Limb the Skeleton at the end, with this retina, which is the tentacle horn. I'm not sure if this even works. Sometimes you put it on there, it seems like it'll be fine, but then it doesn't actually work, so I don't fully know. But this is what the 3rd brain looks like now. Still shooting these out, still does the little limb attacks, and then every once in a while it'll do something else, although it's not doing it now. There it goes, now it's shooting the boomerang. Every once in a while it shoots a boomerang, and I don't really know what triggers it, but it doesn't do it very often. So the boomerang's not getting hit very often. Don't know why, but whatever. I don't want to spend too long working on it because it's tedious trying to figure out all the little nuances of this while trying to do a recording at the same time. We get a little extra movement speed here just in case. And what else do we want here? Maybe a little bit more, effective radius could be expensive but worth it. Maybe we should be saving up for more links in the chain. Look at, okay, things are happening. These guys are lining up in a very odd straight line, but maybe that's just what they do on this wave. It's my first time making it to wave 12 here. And this is my 3rd video, because we lost a few times in the previous one. Spoilers! Maybe watch them in order so you don't get spoiled, I guess. This guy is getting busted up here. He's very tanky. The Wither, I think, handled him. I think the Wither's actually got some nice potential. I guess Wither only works if they've been alive for 3 seconds after you trigger it with them, and most enemies die fast, and that's why I don't see too much, but I think we're getting a little bit of Wither value there, which is kind of what we were hoping for. Dragons are doing their thing, and yeah, we seem to be doing kind of alright here. It does seem to be a wave that gives less cells. You guys are tanky and terrifying. You want to get some Wither action? Nope, you died first. Rest in pieces. Yep, seems like we're nice and powerful, doing great here. Another big guy. Get withered, chump. That's 10% less of your hit points I got to deal. 11%? I forget the number was. I could, if you really wanted to, you could sit here for like 2 hours on one run, just min-maxing it. It's taking me like an hour and a half per run, if I actually make it the whole way, just because I had to like talk things out and explain them out, which, you know, takes longer. You know, a little bit different as a content creator, but it's great. Great job, right? Give me all these good stuff. Didn't get that last organ, but still got 3 freebies here. Got the Offspring of the Imp. Do we have 2 of these now? I don't even know. Or do we have the other thing that works? I'm not sure. Poison Bag, don't care. This thing is more Wither. I mean, it's hard, I guess. I'm not sure. I want to bother setting about it. Ooh, a better one. 10% instead of 7%, and then you can, you know, multiply that more efficiency. Takes longer to trigger. I think I'm okay on nerves. I don't want to re-roll because it's getting expensive and I kind of need my money, so I'll get this. I can swap it out for the other one. It's a slightly better one. Limb of the Germ Rat's probably one of my favorite ones, so I think I want this. If I got the wings thing going, I feel like the glands are going to be just like a pain, honestly. Maybe they're good, I don't know. Another Limb of the Germ Rats? I mean, they are probably one of my favorite ones. Yeah, I think we get 4. Okay, sometimes you get a lot. Offspring of the ant again. Do I even have the eggs thing? I don't know. I'll just grab. I'm not worried about it. You're giving me so many to work with. I'm running out of room in which to use them. I should save up those last brain capacities, right? Or is it like too expensive to the point where it's not worth it? I don't know. It depends on how long the wave is. I mean, we could probably use some more brain capacity. We're kind of like, we're reaching the limits of our intellectual strength here. So this yellow legendary belly shortdinger takes like an extra second longer to activate, which is not great, but this is 11%. You swap that on there. This is a 16%, so it takes 1 extra second to activate, but it'll like murder them sooner? Is it a net gain? Depends on the hit points of the guy, I guess. Fourth brain, I can replace this limb of the skeleton with a nice limb of the germ rat. Should be a nice improvement for us, and then I can... Ooh, I don't have anything to connect it with, though. Do I need more nerves? I'm really out of nerves? Alright, well, I thought we had enough nerves. I guess I shouldn't have skipped the one I saw. Oh well. Well, I'm not even bother testing. I guess it's gonna be basically the same, except for one of my things will have a big old AoE attack at the end as opposed to a little limb attack, I think is what's going to go on there. And that'll be fine for us. Wave 13, beat this one and 2 more, and that'll be the sweet dubski on stage 1 that we're looking for. Maybe. Perhaps. So far, fairly easy wave, and pretty happy with how things are going here. I really want to get a win to unlock more characters, because that's more content. If not, I might have to play the game off camera to unlock more characters, and well, that's not time I want to put in. I'm trying to, you know, my goal is to knock out channel plans. I'm trying to get 4 channels going, each getting 1 video a day. It's, and, you know, I'm trying to work my way up to it. We'll figure it out. It's kind of tricky to find, you know, and have them like each, you know, be rotating games. So it's effectively like 12 games I need going at a time, which is a lot to try and find 12 good games at a time. But why not just 1 channel? I'm doing a long-term test to see I have a hunch the algorithm doesn't like it when you put out more than 1 video a day, and based on my experience so far as a YouTuber, so I'm gonna do a long-term test on that. But I can easily put out more than 1 video a day, so multiple channels, right? I guess I could work really hard to make 1 really good video, but that's just not really my style. I like to put a little bit of work into a video to make it decent enough, but it stresses me out when I have to like put 10 hours of work into a video and then it does bad. It's discouraging. I'm not really worried about any of you, but I also don't want to like spend more money per se. So connect mutants with beams. I mean, maybe this just works on its own. I'll grab it, whatever. Tentacle the mushroom, that seems good. It's yellow, two vessels, good damage. I'll take that. Seems great. Looking for nerves. If you've got any. Limb the giant. I guess I'll take it. I'm not sure I even got anything to connect to you guys with. Should have rerolled for nerves, I suppose. There has to be something you can connect these things with other than nerves that like works, right? Apparently not. Well, nerves and retina for this, and I have neither available. I guess in the meantime I could slap something down here. Nope, no nerves or retina. I think we're strong enough that I can get away with not making any changes here. And instead, we can go ahead and get the brain capacity that once I get the nerves, I'll probably want, and I guess save the rest of it, right? Ultimate brain capacity. I'm feeling confident that what got us through wave 13 will also get us through wave 14. I mean, maybe even wave 15. I don't know. It's feeling pretty strong. I don't want to like get overconfident and, you know, get myself in trouble. I guess I should be re-rolling for nerves. We are kind of like doing okay on the money front if I'm spending 800 to get 1 extra capacity per brain, so maybe we should be re-rolling for those nerves. You guys they're definitely increasing the hit points of these guys every time. I would like to see a little bit more enemy variety eventually. I feel like we're seeing a lot that, like, we're like 14 waves in, still seeing basically the same enemies we saw in the first like 5 or so. That's something the developer can eventually work on. It occurs to me that me giving advice to developers is kind of pointless if they watch these, because unless they're bilingual, they're not going to understand what I'm saying. I don't know. Maybe they are bilingual and they do understand what we're saying. I don't know. Depends if they hired a translator for the game or if they are bilingual, or if they're even watching the videos. Well, I mean, we won't even talk about this. Ooh, organs on the ground. Also taking those guys out from a ways away, or could just be random organ drops from those upgrades. Ooh, organs everywhere. But can I get nerves to drop is what I'm really looking for. Also, sometimes organs probably fall off screen. I didn't even notice. Can I get some more organs, though? Organ transplant for the boys. Organ transplant for the crews. Doesn't seem like we're getting tons of cells, just absolutely drowning in the wealthy economy of the cell generation. That's right, we are the cell generation. That's who we are. We are the prototype. All right, got 5. That's pretty good, but not a single nerve, which is a little bit tragic for us here. Not even using the hearts we got here, but we'll take all this. No nerves, refresh it. There's a Nerve of the Boxer. Ooh, and a good one. Take that for sure. Nerve of the Raptor, take that. Love this. Refresh for another nerve, perhaps. Nerve of the Boxer, love it. And one, I feel like we got enough attacky stuff. I need maybe one more nerve just to be on the safe side. It's getting expensive to keep re-rolling here. I mean, that's a good tentacle, but it doesn't have the vessel on it. Tentacle, the fishy there is good. Come on, you're really burning through my financial revenue here. I guess I'll take the Limb of the Giants. It's getting too burning through too much of my wealth here. Brain capacity maximum. That should be an achievement or something. 226 left. What do I want? New organ? That's not much good. Does more hit points. I mean, about to be the final wave. Hit points for survivability. Seems like a wise choice. All right, now that I've gotten 2 more capacity, I should work on improving the range of you guys. I kind of like you being at the end, honestly. I like the Nerve of the Raptor into you. I'll just put some other things in between there, I think. I'll even give you the better Nerve of the Raptor. Oh, that's going to be big damage. Big damage from you. And that's got 28% crit. That's got 38% crit. I need to, like, swap you guys. I need that 38% crit chance to trigger this guy for 41 damage, and that's great. So we got 12 on this one. The first one is just going to be a monster. Does the booms into the big area booms, into the limb smacking, into the limb smacking, into this thing circling. It's going to be great. Let's get the old testy here. So you shoot out one thing at a time. Oh my goodness. That is just one brain, by the way. Just one brain. Also, the flashing lights warning that happened at the beginning of the video. Remember that. Just one brain. Okay, I need to rework brain number 2. This multipath, ain't it? It's a shame that the multipath is just like, you're better off just not using it, because it seems cool, but you're better off just having one long chain by the looks of things. I need the tentacle of the swordfish at the start because it shoots multiple projectiles. I mean, then again, this shoots a spinning projectile, which also can hit multiple times, so I think either is probably fine. But let's do... I found this worked really well with the... because it shoots multiple projectiles really quickly from this. Seems good. Give it a really nice organ right there, so great value on that. Should I say that... should I say, like, the... actually, I should probably say the really good nerves towards the end to get more bang for my buck on my strong boys at the end, but I think for now I'm not super worried about it. Already running low on nerves. It's crazy pants how low on nerves I've already ran. All right, we've got another crazy one here. So this one sends signals to start the swordfish, shoots multiple projectiles. The Nerve of the Boxer, 65% efficiency. Should probably swap that towards the end, but whatever, it'll be fine. Activates this. I mean, 8 damage. I really should swap you out for this one, right? That way this guy will do more damage. Yeah. You actually want the good ones towards the end of the chain. So same thing, tentacles into, multiple shots into this thing, shooting spinning projectile, which then gives us like the big boom boys, which then gives this with 8 damage instead of like this, I guess the 6 it was or whatever. Slight improvement. Anytime this one hits a target, and then you will, every time this contributes to a kill, activates this one, which fires homing projectiles that do 34 damage. And anytime those expire after 1 second, we get a little Limb of the Skeleton going boom. Should I explain it every time, or should I just show it? Because I feel like it's a lot of work to explain these long 12 chains, and a lot of people might get bored. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you want me explaining it, or do you just want me to, like, just shut up and show it, CG? Explain it as I show it in the test. That'd be the way to do it. Then again, I won't remember all the steps. Just go these long 12 chains. I don't know. So we'll try to figure out, like, the most entertaining way to make this into a video. All right, showing just the second brain here. So we shoot the triple projectiles. Those trigger into the spinning projectiles, trigger into the big old ham fisty things, and whatever's supposed to happen after that doesn't really seem to be happening. No, after the big hammy things is then the explosion things. But what's after the big explosion things? Then, whenever this critical, more projectiles get triggered into the limbs, which isn't really happening. So I guess they're not critting very much. I don't know, but whatever, it's fine. I only want to spend so long on each of these because this could be... That's already been 1 hour and 20 minutes I've been recording, right? I don't want the video too long. Just because in this last brain here, I'm going to slap the Ion, slap on the Offspring. Not enough fertility's not even going to work, so never mind. I was going to try and just toss on there just because, but... Well, if it's not going to work, it's not going to work. Guess I'll slap a Limb of the Skeleton at the end there, because why not? The third brain still has 2 slots less. We'll slap a few things on here. Maybe, did I get a second belly of the Schrodinger here? Did I take it off? Maybe this will trigger and put out some... So anytime this hits something, it'll activate the belly of the Schrodinger. So good chance of getting some wither on some guys here. And I'm not sure what putting another one on the end here will do, but I don't think it'll do anything. But whatever, we have the room, so let's do it. Also, I can sell extra stuff because this is the final wave. If I just go through and delete all of this stuff right here. Kind of like I have to like click and press delete over and over again. So many unused organs give me so much money to get like maybe 1 or 2 upgrades. So we get a bunch of cheap ones. Still worth it though. I've got $800 so I can get some more upgrades here. More effective radius, don't mind if I do. It's expensive, but probably worth it. And crit chance I think is actually pretty important for some of my things, so get that going. So more chance my crit boys doing their things. And final battle warning, 2-minute timer. Here's the boss. We're trapped in the little circle. I'm not sure how I feel about this circle. The first circle we encountered got way too small. I feel like oh, these guys are very tanky. Ooh. Okay, this circle, this square is not as bad. It's not as constricting. It is an interesting game mechanic, just for like you're trapped in a circle. This one's not too bad. I like this. We have a little bit of room to maneuver here, and we're doing a good enough job of clearing the other guys. So what happens if I don't kill the boss within 2 minutes? Do I still win, or like is it Rotato style where you have 2 win conditions, either kill them or survive the wave? Is it both? Oh, you are incredibly tanky. I am putting out such insane damage on you. It's not mattering. You're here forever. I can't think. You've talked to your landlord. You've negotiated a price. You're living here forever. You have like signed a life contract of where you will exist here for 10,000 years, and as long as the rent only goes up at the meager price of $20 a year, which is, I mean, honestly kind of a lot to feel like sometimes, but it is what it is. My rent just went up again. And we're doing fine. Why won't you die? I thought my damage was fairly good, but is that like the whole idea of this boss? Is that like they're immortal? Or they're like a massive DPS check? Surely you have a wither stack on you by now. Can I even wither the final boss? I don't know. All I know is like, so I guess the real threat of this final boss isn't them per se. It's pretty easy to kite them around. The real challenge of this boss, at least with 2 movement stacks it is, the real challenge of this boss is also, if they insta-kill or they can hit me for 1 hit points. I killed him! I beat him! And how many cells did they give me there? A couple hundred? Alright, we did it. So it is possible to beat them, but it is a massive DPS check here. I'm not sure what this other stuff matters. I'm going to grab it just because why not? And victory! There it is! You'll love to see it. It was a hard-earned victory. Ooh, we unlocked a new item, Roots. And the new prototype for beating it was Stormy, or whatever, Squander. And another one, Harmony. Okay, new prototypes unlocked. And stage 2, there we go. So stage 1 wasn't hard enough, but you'll love to see it. Smash that like button. Let's go!